Folsom is the suburb that everyone keeps asking us about, and honestly, we totally get it. From the lake life to the lifestyle, the beautiful homes, the top-rated schools, this place delivers in ways that even surprises us. But here's the real question: does Folsom actually live up to the hype? And more importantly, is it the right move for you?
Recently, we've talked about your 20-minute bubble, and today we're breaking down everything you need to know about moving to Folsom, California. The good, the great, and yeah, even a few things people don't love so much. And trust us, Folsom is the #1 suburb that people always ask us about. But stick around until the very end, because we're going to talk about some of the things that absolutely bug us about this town and the feedback we've gotten from you after people have already moved here. All right, so let's start with why Folsom shows up at the top of nearly everyone's relocation wish list. Location, lifestyle, jobs, and reputation. All right, now first, location. Folsom is about 25 minutes to downtown Sacramento with easy access via Highway 50. Folsom is also great for hybrid or remote Bay Area workers. Some even make the 90-minute drive a couple days a week. And it's home to Intel's massive campus with thousands of employees right here in the heart of Folsom. Now, people love that Folsom has that small town charm with big city amenities. You've got high-ranking schools, safe neighborhoods, and a lifestyle that's built around the outdoors. Then you add in shopping, restaurants, and year-round events, and you've got a city that really does feel complete. And it has a reputation across California. Many people already know about Folsom because of Intel, the triathlons at the lake, and even Johnny Cash's song definitely puts it on the map.
Now, if you're already thinking, dang, Folsom's sounding pretty good right now, we are Lance and Lauren with the Living in Sacramento team, where we help people like you relocate to the greater Sacramento metro, especially the Folsom area, which is one of our most requested suburbs. And we're not just throwing around facts. We live here, we hike the trails here, we hit the local coffee shops, we go out to dinner, we go back here to Lake Natoma, catch live music, shop at the Palladio. This is one of our absolute favorite places. So as much as we love making these videos, we actually love helping you more with all of your real estate needs. So the phone number is going to be popping up. We are the ones that answer every phone call, email, and text message. It's also going to be located down in the description and pinned in the chat. So if you're thinking about making the move, let's hop on a Zoom call. We'll walk you through everything from timelines to new construction and what neighborhoods actually match your lifestyle and give you that boots on the ground feel.
Folsom is built for people who do things. You don't just live here, you live outside and you enjoy the beautiful scenery. Now, you've got amazing things here like Lake Natoma for paddleboarding, Folsom Lake for boating, Nimbus Flat for rowing. It's literally right all at your doorstep. And the trail system, it's world class. There's tons of trails all across Folsom. Now, one of the main ones and one of a popular fan favorite out here is definitely gonna be the Johnny Cash Trail, which is a 2.75 mile paved bike and pedestrian trail that winds west towards the Folsom Historic District and east towards Folsom Lake Crossing. Then you've also got the American River Parkway, where you can bike from Folsom all the way to downtown Sacramento without ever leaving the trail. And guys, look at the gorgeous water behind me. You've got all of the waterways, trails all around the waterways. Right now where I am at, this is gonna be Lake Natoma, one of our favorite places to go paddleboarding. We love packing up a picnic lunch, loading it onto the paddle boards, coming out here and spending a nice hot summer day, getting out in nature and enjoying just all of the beautiful scenic views that Folsom has to offer from this really cool lake. Now, one of the reasons this is our favorite spot for paddleboarding is there's no motorboats allowed on this lake, so you don't have the wake or the chop from boats. It's super calm, mellow, quiet, and just a great place to get out and enjoy the great outdoors. Now, on top of the beautiful lakes and trail systems out here, there's also a ton of parks. It's definitely one of our favorite things about Folsom is gonna be all of the parks. Now, you've got Lemby Park, Livermore Park, Kemp Park, Castle Park, just to name a few. And these aren't just boring parks. They have soccer leagues, baseball fields, splash pads, and even events happening most weekends. And don't forget about the Folsom Aquatic Center, which is a great place to cool off during the summer heat. Now, the Folsom Aquatic Center has so much to offer. They've got a dive pool. They also have a rec swim team that swims out of this pool during the summer, as well as a year-round swim team that swims out of this pool all year. They also have open swim hours, so if you need to get out and escape the heat and want to cool off in a nice pool, this is definitely going to be one of the top places to go in Folsom. Now, on top of all of these things, Folsom also has its own zoo. That's right, you've got the Folsom Zoo Sanctuary. Now, this is a smaller zoo where you can see bears, reptiles, monkeys, and a few other animals. Now, it's not the biggest zoo, but it's definitely a fun place to take your younger aged kiddos and explore. They also do fun holiday lights during the winter, and they have community events for families at the zoo that happen year round. Definitely a spot to check out when you're in Folsom. Now, Folsom's not just all about recreation, it's also about culture. Now, we've taken our kids to concerts at the Palladio, where families sit on lawn chairs, eat from food trucks, and listen to live bands. Now, in the winter, the historic district transforms with a tree lighting and an ice rink. They do hot chocolate, they've got twinkle lights, kids are going ice skating, heck, whole families are going ice skating. It feels like a Hallmark movie. It's one of the things that our girls look forward to every single year. We get tickets to the ice rink, we invite their friends, and we make a really fun evening out of it. And it's so picturesque, you can't even imagine. It literally feels like you're in a Hallmark movie. Then you've also got events that happen year round, like the farmers markets that happen week after week. Now, the farmers markets are always buzzing with fresh fruit, local honey, live music, tons of crafts. It's definitely the heartbeat of Folsom. It's a cool spot to get out and meet other people from the community and just check out the vibe of downtown. Now, the one thing to note is living in Folsom, all of this stuff is literally right in your backyard. You don't have to travel very far to be on the water like this, or to go to the aquatic center, or to check out an amazing park. Now, a lot of the neighborhoods have these parks directly built in them, but if you want to go check out a different park, like one of our favorites, Castle Park, that's literally kind of that medieval theme, you can get in the car and be there in about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on which part of Folsom you're at. There's a ton of variety to get out and enjoy things outside in Folsom.
All right, now let's talk about homes, because Folsom definitely has a mix that you don't find in every suburb. You've got gated communities, custom homes, brand new constructions, condos, old historic houses, all in one city. Now, this is my favorite neighborhood. We've talked about this on the channel plenty of times. I'm out here at American River Canyon, but we're gonna start off with Empire Ranch. Empire Ranch is gonna be one of the more popular master plan communities. It was built by Elliott back in the early 2000s, and it's gonna be one of the only golf course communities in all of Folsom. So if you wanna be in Folsom and you wanna live near a golf course, this is definitely where you're gonna wanna be. These are amazing neighborhoods, features with golf course views, walking trails, clubhouse for the golf course, and these are gonna start off in the mid 800s and to be well over $1 million. Then you've got my favorite neighborhood, which we're in right now. This is gonna be American River Canyon North. There is a south side, but I'm over on the north side. Now, this neighborhood is going to feel different from the minute that you're in it. I have a lot of good memories in here. I used to come up, I used to run that hill all the way from down here at the bottom. I'd come up, run it all the way up to the top of the hill, run this big loop. It's just around 2 miles, but here you're gonna find custom homes that are gonna be unique and different. This neighborhood's gonna feature larger lots, mature trees, and homes that are gonna feel private. Now, this neighborhood also has a cool park with lighted basketball courts. I wasn't very good at that. Playground, covered picnic benches, pickleball probably now. I think it was tennis, but who knows? Everybody's converting tennis into pickleball now. But they do a ton of fun community events here. Really super cool neighborhood for Halloween, 4th of July. But prices here are gonna start off in the low 900Ks, and they're gonna go all the way up into the mid $1.5 million range. Then you're gonna have the Parkway. Now, the Parkway is also another one of my favorite neighborhoods. It just has a very nice, well-manicured feel to it, but this is gonna be one of the most walkable communities, focused on neighborhoods, miles of trails, manicured green belts, HOAs that actually maintain the look in the front yard of your home. Here, you're gonna find homes that are gonna start off kind of in that mid to high 7 range, 800K range, and go all the way up into the low 1 millions as well too. And now there's gonna be a ton of neighborhoods that we're not featuring on this particular video, but we featured it in the past if you wanna check that out. But the other one that I'm gonna kind of touch on, which is gonna be a high level mention, is going to be Folsom Ranch. Now, Folsom Ranch is going to be one of those communities where you can actually find new construction homes in the greater Sacramento metro, but it is going to be a little slim on the pickings right now for new construction. They really only have 3 or 4 builders that are actively building there right now. You've got Shawwood, Woodside, KB Homes, you've got a smaller Tri-Point product, and then you're also gonna have Toll Brothers for their Regency as well as their 55 and up community. But those 5 or 6 are gonna be kind of the main builders that are gonna be out there right now. Minus the Tri-Point community that's going to start off in like the low 600 range. Pretty much all of stuff in Folsom Ranch is going to start off in that kind of low 700K range and go up, with Shawwood kind of peaking that price point in the $1.5 million range. Now, the cool thing about some of these new construction areas, one of the great things about new construction is they're always offering some sort of incentive, but you'll want to make sure that you reach out to us before heading out there. A lot of times you guys think that, I don't need an agent, I don't need to bother them. But sometimes they don't really tell you all the incentives that are available. Sometimes we know where to push. So make sure you reach out to us before you guys head out to Folsom Ranch or actually any other new construction community that you guys are thinking about going to. We can let you know which builders are offering the best incentives, which ones that you can kind of press on, and we can make sure that you guys are getting the best deal. So keep in mind, if we aren't with you on your very first visit, you're gonna waive the right to have us or any other agent help you on your first real estate transaction as it relates to new construction.
Right now, schools are one of the biggest reasons that families choose Folsom. Now, the main school district out here is going to be the Folsom Cordova Unified School District. Now, these aren't just your average schools. These schools are ranked on greatschools.org as some of the best schools in all of California for public education. Now, one of my favorite things about Folsom Cordova Unified School District is that it covers the schools from TK or kindergarten all the way up through 12th grade. So if you're a family with multiple kiddos at different ages and different grades, the nice thing is that since it's an all-encompassing district, meaning it's not a different district for the high school or the elementary school kids, the nice thing is that most of your kids' days off and breaks are all gonna line up, which is great. Now, if you've ever lived in an area like where we live and the district for the elementary school is different than the high school, sometimes the days off that the kiddos have or the minimum days, they don't all line up, and it can definitely make things a little bit more challenging if you're trying to plan family vacations throughout the year. All right, now moving on a little bit, on the elementary side, you've got Mangini, Alder Creek, Blanche Sprentz, Oak Chan, and Russell Ranch, just to name a few of the elementary schools that have really high ratings on greatschools.org. Now, on top of that, these schools have amazing community support. Now, what I mean by that is there's families that are always getting involved, so you've got your opportunity to volunteer in the classroom and really make sure your kid shines at all of these individual levels. Now, moving on, you've got middle schools. So the two main middle schools right now are going to be Folsom Middle School and Sutter Middle School. Now, these are both solid options. One thing to note is that there is plans for a third middle school that'll be built in the near future. We don't exactly have a timeline just yet, but there is plans for a new middle school to come to the Folsom Ranch side of things on the south side of 50. So if you do end up purchasing down in the new construction area, for right now, your kiddos will be commuting across town to get to one of these other middle schools. Now, moving along to the high schools. Currently, Folsom has two high schools. You've got Folsom High School, which was the original high school in Folsom, and then you've got Vista Del Lago. Now, Folsom High School is known for its amazing football program and music programs. And when I say it's known for the football program, it's definitely known. It's a football program that most years makes it to the state playoffs or the state championship. So if your kid's involved in football, this is definitely the high school in the area that you're gonna wanna make sure you get them into. Now, Vista Del Lago is known for its swim and water polo programs. It has a gorgeous state-of-the-art facility right on campus. One thing to note is that both of these schools are very, very highly rated. They're both currently rated a 10 out of 10 on greatschools.org. So whether you land in the Vista Del Lago side of things or you land in the Folsom High School side of things, your kid's gonna get a great education, and opportunities are gonna be endless from both of these high schools. Now, again, one thing to note is that both of these high schools are gonna be on the north side of the 50 freeway. So if you do purchase in the new construction area, you will be commuting a little bit to get them to and from high school right now, but there are plans to build a third high school in Folsom to accommodate all of the new development. It's not supposed to be completed until 2028 or 2029, but the district does already have the land for the school. It's going to be the Folsom Ranch High School on the south side of 50. So if you've got younger kiddos, you don't have to worry about that just yet, but note that there will be a third one coming. And if we know anything about Folsom schools, it's probably going to be amazing just because of the tradition and how well they're known to do just currently with the two that they have. One thing to note is that these schools are not just great at academics, they're also great at all involvement. So you've got robotics clubs, you've got theater programs, you've got pretty much any sport you could possibly imagine that your kid could be involved in. There's marching band, you name it, the Folsom schools are definitely gonna have it. Now, parents absolutely love the involvement here, and kids grow up with opportunities in just about every direction. Now, once you're out of the high school age, there is one thing that not a lot of people know about, and it's that Folsom has its own community college. It's called Folsom Lake Community College. It's actually where I'm at right now. It was built in the early 2000s. It's a newer community campus, and they're currently actually expanding it. So maybe you've got a college-age kiddo that wants to go the community college route. This is definitely a great option. Or maybe you want to get back into school. This is a great place to be, especially if you're living in Folsom.
Look, Folsom really punches above its weight when it comes to shopping, dining, and heck, just flat out things to do. The Palladio alone could keep you busy for weeks on end. You've got Whole Foods, you've got Nordstrom Rack, REI, Sephora, 2 movie theaters, a ton of boutique shops, Dave & Buster's, and you've got a brand new yard house that's coming in at the Palladio right now. So the weekends are gonna be packed, families grabbing dinner, friends hanging out on the patios, kids running through the fountains. We even came over here and we checked out some of the concert series that they had in the summertime, and it's just a great place to just walk around. Then you've got historic Folsom, which is gonna be completely different vibe. Brick-lined streets, antique stores, wine bars, local favorites like Sutter Street Steakhouse if you want a classic night out, or Plank Craft Kitchen and Bar if you want something a little bit trendier. Now you can spend an afternoon here just wandering around, grabbing some coffee, shopping local, or you can come down here for a night on the town on Fridays and Saturdays for music at Powerhouse or any of the bars on Sutter Street downtown. Trust me, I have shut down a bar a time or two in Old Town Folsom. But what makes Folsom so special isn't just the retail or the bars or the nights out and the things to do. It's the community of events that fill the calendar. In the wintertime, historic downtown Folsom turns into a holiday postcard out of a Hallmark movie. The outdoor ice rink, the tree lighting, streets lit up with holiday lights. In the summertime, you've got live concert series here at the Palladio and historic Folsom. You've got the Folsom Pro Rodeo, food trucks, lawn chairs, kids dancing around while the band plays year round. Farmers markets every Saturday, the Folsom Gourd Festival, and even car shows that line Sutter Street. This is why people don't just move here, they stay here. There's always something going on in Folsom, and it doesn't matter what season of life you're in, they have it all, from family-friendly activities to run clubs, social gatherings. It's a big part of what makes Folsom feel alive. Okay, let's be real, Folsom isn't perfect. The first thing, cost. Folsom is going to be more expensive than some of the surrounding suburbs like Elk Grove, Roseville, and even parts of Rockland. You're definitely paying for the schools and the amenities and the lifestyle here. Price point to even get into the housing market in Folsom is going to be higher than all the other local suburbs.
Now traffic is another one. East Bidwell during rush hour, forget about it. And Prairie City near Intel can get messy when shifts change. Now, if you have to commute into Sacramento and you want to live in Folsom, you'll want to pick a neighborhood that's closer to the 50 side of things. This can cut your commute time by 20 minutes just by not having to trek across town.
And for the newer communities like Folsom Ranch, Melrose, taxes are going to be a big deal breaker for a lot of people. Even the rental market can be a little bit tough here and inventory can be tight, but prices are steep, especially in some of the highly sought after areas. Now, we get asked all the time why pick Folsom over somewhere else. Roseville has bigger shopping centers and more options for affordability, but Folsom, you get the lake, the trails, and a more upscale vibe.
El Dorado Hills is another common comparison. You've got gorgeous custom hillside homes, incredible schools, but Folsom has more master planned communities and more amenities, and in many cases, better walkability.
Then there's Elk Grove, much more affordable, great diversity, and a lot of new builds, but it doesn't offer the same type of outdoor lifestyle that Folsom does. So there's just gonna be some trade-offs.
Now, we've had clients from the Bay Area who were dead set on El Dorado Hills, but after touring Folsom Ranch, they completely switched gears. They wanted top schools, new construction, and trails, and they ended up in Folsom Ranch. Now, we negotiated some amazing incentives with the builder, and they got everything they were looking for. That's the power of actually seeing these neighborhoods in person with someone who knows the area as well as we do.
So here's the thing, Folsom isn't for everybody, but if you're looking for clean neighborhoods, highly rated school districts, outdoor living, and modern amenities, it might be exactly what you've been searching for. Just weigh it against your current lifestyle, commute, budget, what you like to do on the weekends. That's what's going to determine if Folsom is going to be the right fit for you.
Now, Folsom is one of those places where you don't truly get it until you've actually been here. So if it's on your radar, let's go deeper. Let's schedule a Zoom call with us and we'll help you figure out if Folsom or another amazing Sacramento suburb is the right fit. We'll talk about neighborhoods, builders, schools, commute times, all the good stuff that the internet can't tell you about.
Absolutely, we're gonna be focusing on your 20-minute bubble. We're gonna figure out if Folsom's the right area for you or if there's another amazing suburb. So keep in mind, we can help you with new construction. We can help you find the best place to live in the greater Sacramento metro. But as always, as much as we love making these videos, we actually love helping you more with all of your real estate needs. So that phone number is gonna be popping up. We are the ones that answer every phone call, email, and text message, and we absolutely love it when you guys reach out to us. You guys, especially those of you who who think that, you know, I don't need to reach out to you guys. We're talking to you guys specifically, so make sure you give us a phone call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Let's set up that one-on-one Zoom call so that way we can help figure out if Folsom's gonna be the right fit for you guys, or if there's gonna be an amazing suburb that actually works better with your guys' 20-minute bubble. So that phone number is up. We absolutely love when you guys reach out to us. So we'll see you on the next one. If you wanna see more videos about Folsom, go ahead and check out that playlist there.